Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Off play action, Fields. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
First and 10.
Play action, it's Fields. The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first 1 and 4,
but they're still looking up here at a toughest
drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
57. Mike, 57.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11. From the gun, a run for Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. He'll look downfield for Waller. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bengals, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They try the left side with Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hill gonna run left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Coming left is Hill. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side. It's Hill, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Washington. Fields on 1st down. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down, Cincinnati.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
It's second and inches at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Cincinnati.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Hill. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Sly on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Next is Washington 14, Bengals 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a game of 10. And the Bengals first down.
First down, and it's Hill again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. 6 yards left on second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll try the left side. It's Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Benjamin St. Just on the tackle. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Bengals.
Now carry number 20 here for Hill. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
And now here's a carry heading left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 12. And the Bengals first down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They run. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try the left side. Hill. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Fields letting one fly deep for Cooper. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll start the drive with Hill. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Hill one more time. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll try the left side. It's Hill, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Here we go with Hill, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. On 1st down, it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Justin Fields, a 10-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Bengals 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. A strong running. Room here to run. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. 168 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hill running right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They give it to Hill running right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Justice Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the foot? It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Bengals 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And finally, he goes out of bounds just 10 yards shy of the end zone. A spectacular return.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On third down, here's Hill. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A huge play there for Washington. Fields now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Darren Waller with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Justice Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And McPherson on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes this Washington 35, Bengals 23.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.